The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Oh, speak of the devil, look who's here. It's Sunday, the most handsome man in Penacony. Along with a singer renowned across the universe, Robin.
He said you were the most dashing person in Penacony. How interesting.
I've kept you waiting, Mr. Aventurine. This way, please. Let us speak in private.
What's that? What happened?
What?
Look, friend. The game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse. No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choices.
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams. But why do they live like this? The man we ran into, he doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means giving up on reality. That's not really living at all.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion, that's how most people live their lives.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living, but that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value. People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power, and those deemed worthless are seen as the weak. However, value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it. To accumulate value, people have to take from others, so the weak get exploited and oppressed.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be? I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Finally, you've arrived.
Let me introduce you to Robin. She woke up from Anna's dream by her own will, and it's this tough lady who led us here with her song.
I woke up for the same reason as all of you. In the dream, I experienced something that could never occur in reality.
Are we going to lock it up in a cage? I want to see it fly freely in the sky.
Without us, this bird would be too fragile to survive on its own.
The illusion was so impossibly blissful that I realized it was just a dream. And this is our final hope. Anna's dream is founded upon the harmonious choir, namely everyone's shared wishes. It will only materialize once the aspirations of all beings in Penacony merge as one. At present, it has become impervious due to people's desire to remain slumbering within the dream. And in order to destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up.
Music.
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony. Penacony's first and last disharmony.
So, why does life slumber? Because someday we will wake from our dreams.
dream is over. See you later, Miss Jade. Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for Oti Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the Dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience. And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of
Penacony and the universe. And to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
Reality. It was an answer.
Told them something. Those suspensions, those solutions, must we die? Those commiserating sevenths, life might last. We can but try.
Everyone expected my life to change after going through something huge like that. But that's not the case. I still haven't found a better answer regarding birds in flight. Even when something comes to my mind, I still need a lot of time to deliberate on it and try various ways to prove it. I believe my brother must be doing the same right now.
Are you going to change yourself from today?
Not exactly. It's just, when I think about what's going to happen next, it dawns upon me that hymns tend to require a devoted heart and demand the choir to sing in unison. But on the dance floor, there's no need to conform or impose a certain standard for everyone to follow. Even if everyone is different, they will still appear the same. Perhaps harmony was never about its audience, but about the light it provides. Much like how we see it now. There are more choices for the people than singing in unison. Even if they were to contribute their own differing sounds, these can be strung together. That's what it means to tune. I believe our Song of Harmony will be able to embrace even discordant sounds. I will bring forth Dreamflux Reef's very own sound.
What are they trying to do? I don't even know. Is that Robin? What is she doing here?
Mission accomplished.
Hello, students. I'm very happy to be hosting the Dreamlight anniversary this year. Ago, I also spent some time studying at Paperfold University, so I can be considered an alumnus of the school. Paperfold University back then was just like how it is right now. There was a lack of freedom. Exams were a source of headaches. We had plenty of homework, and our thesis defense had stringent requirements. Well, it can't be helped, since this place bears the burden of training the future of Penacony. The annual Dreamlight Anniversary is the opportunity for students to temporarily toss their troubles aside However, the anniversary celebrations will come to an end, just like how we'll eventually awaken from our dreams. But there is a type of dream that we will never awaken from, and should never awaken from. And that is the dreams woven by our highest ambitions. Some students wish to create beautiful objects, while others desire to lead amazing lives. There are some who even wish to become a better person. These are all amazing dreams. In our lives, dreams act as beacons that guide us forward. Once we have lit up the beacon, we may choose to rest at any time. This does not signify that we have given up. For as long as the light of the beacon can be seen, we will have the courage to restart our journey. I hope that all of you will be able to find your dreams at Paperfold University, and will dedicate your lives to realizing them. It is because of your sweet dreams that you can create color. It is because of your ideals that you can embrace freedom. Welcome to Dreamlight Anniversary. Color your dreams, free your ideals!
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything.
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name?
My name is Wanweek. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from this crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax. Ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
You're very philosophical, Miss Wanweek. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
A show? Here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from here. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. I should be the one asking. This is Dream's Edge, after all, and the Dreamweavers are its true masters.
Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away, or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out.
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together. Because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
Miss 1 Week, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
A dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
It's done. Have a look. Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end. Maybe I'm stronger than you think. You must try to relax on your long journey.
Harmony and unison. Tonight, souls shall embrace. Stars echo. All together, resonate once more. Night, souls shall embrace. Tonight, the stars echo because of me.